Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your guy, Michael. Just wanted to drop a quick video about visiting hair salons and stylists. What to prepare for, especially if you're new to wearing a hair system, or if you've never been to a stylist before. The reason why I want to drop this information is I don't want to show you how to get your hair cut it yourself, or any of those things. You can find a bunch of that content already in existence. But some things that you're going to want to think about when you're, visiting a stylist, maybe for the first time, or a new stylist, whatever, is to have the conversation first with yourself about, one, how you want it styled. I don't mean how you want it cut. Okay, those are two different things. You can cut it a million different ways, and with that cut, you can only style it a certain number of ways. So I want you to think about flexibility. Okay, because you might say, well, I want it to be styled this way forever. So you could cut the hair specific to this style and lock yourself in to one look and one look alone. You sure could do that. But for a lot of us, this is the first time we're gonna have a full head of hair in however long. Okay, whether you've been thinning or you had some, a spot, or balding in the back, or you had a full cul-de-sac, or you've been shaving your head for any number of years. Okay, you now have a full head of hair, and you might want to try some different things out. At least I know I have, and so many other wearers of their system want to do that. And so first of all, I want you to take a peek at the UTS model. This is from Lord Hair. That's my crazy cat caught in the act of trying to eat my towel. Caught you, Gus, like it's on camera, buddy. But I learned the first time. So this is the second unit from Lord Hair that I've had. It's the UTS model, a full poly base. This is the 210 color. I'm gonna give you a little close up of the color. 210, 2 is a dark brown, and 10 meaning 10% gray. It may not come out so well on camera, but if you look in there a little bit, you can kind of see a little bit of gray, like 10% gray. Well, the first time I didn't really know, what I was doing. I was just like, oh, this is awesome. I got it on. I want it cut, and I had somebody cut my hair, and then they styled it. But it locked me into one style, the way that it was cut. So what I want to convey to you is that prior to even seeking out a stylist, okay, just like if you're getting a tattoo, well, if you want a very specific tattoo, you're going to find a very specific artist that can give you that style, right? Same with your hair, okay? Everyone has their own thing. They, some people specialize in one thing or the other. It's not just, can you cut a hair system? Of course you could. Anybody that does hair can do that feasibly. But do they focus on men? Do they focus on the type of style you're looking for? That's kind of the first step. Know your style. Now, having said that, I would go in strategically with a couple different styles that you like. Hey, I'd love to be able to, sweep it off to the side here, maybe even the other direction, maybe even front and center and choppy. Well, that was my thing. I wanted to be able to swoop this thing over this way, swoop it over the other way, or swoop it forward, okay? And so we cut it so that I would be able to style it that way. You follow me? You cut it so that you can style it a certain way. Now, if I only wanted my hair to be swooped over like this and kind of have a choppy, part right here, well, great. I could have it cut so that it always does that, and it's perfectly cut for this style, right? Sorry, my nose is itchy. But in this case, I went in, forward thinking, saying, hey, I want to be able to kind of do this both ways, and forward if I just want to get crazy hair. And so now I'm able to do that. I can restyle this any number of ways, and that's just one of them. So, gosh, I think it's my cat. It's giving me some allergies. Sorry, Gus, anybody want a cat? Like, he's a good cat. He's just, he either sleeps for 12 hours a day or he's insane. So, that's what I've got. Notice the towel is now on the floor. So you gotta cut it for the style you want. Now, another thing to look at is also, longevity. Finding the right person off the bat means you can go back to them. It's faster. It's easier for them. They already are familiar with your system. right? Because, you know, typically they would have at least, you know, if you're bougie, okay, you go there, you know, once a week or twice, you know, twice a month. I do my own detach and cleaning and reattach. Okay, it's simple enough for me to do that. You know, I can share with you some of the products I use and things like that. But again, UTS model from Lord Hair. I am convinced on Lord Hair pricing, product, packaging. That triple P is really, really important to me, and they nail all of those. You'll find a discount code, promo code in the description. Saves you some extra bucks. If you want to have them style it, cut it and style it for you, they can do that, so that provided you have enough bio hair on the back and sides, it'll blend pretty well. You can also have it, you know, cut additionally from there. I also use Walker's Ultra Hold. Okay, that's my bond of choice. It's a clear acrylic bond. Super, super good. My buddy Jake Kent, you guys are probably subscribed to him as well. Recommended looking at the Walker Instant Hold. I think it's called Instant Prep for something. Max Hold Sport. That's what it's called. That's the actual brand. But what it claims to do is that if you put this on your head prior to applying your bond, okay, it will pretty much instantly cure, and you don't have to withhold from sweating or showering, you know, for the 24 hours. It's just good to go. You know, some other products that I really enjoy. One is this Axe Flexible Paste. Axe Flexible Paste. Maybe, there it goes. And this is a really cool paste is what it is. As you can see, it's a medium hold, medium, or a low shine. So it's kind of good for a messy look, which is what I've got going on here. It's not really that shiny. It smells phenomenal. Like, I know there's a ton of products out there that smell great. This is one of them. Ladies absolutely love it. And some other things, you'll see me use this hair insurance from Aussie, a leave-in conditioner. I think all of their leave-ins smell the same. It's also phenomenal. I give it a spritz usually in the morning. You know, that could be my only styling product for the day. I wouldn't need to use the styling paste. I use the styling paste when I go out and I'm trying to look fresh, you know, for my peeps. I don't know what that means. I also got a leave-in conditioner from Pro Hair Labs. I got this from Curtis over at MHE. I bought their starter kit. I also use the brush that came with the starter kit from MHE. It's $100, and sure, you could save some money if you went on Amazon and bought all the things yourself, but it's easier. They put it on a box and send it to you. Support them, right? Like, let's support the people in the culture versus randos on Amazon. But again, my only 2 cents for you is to go in knowing the styles you want, so you can find the artist you want to cut the hair in the manner in which you could then style your hair, okay? Just as simple. Go online, go on, you know, YouTube, go on Google and find some hairstyles that you really enjoy. I never, before wearing, and I want this to sink in, before wearing a hair system for the first time, there's no way I would have thought of wearing this hair style. Not even if, I would be like, no, I don't think I could do that with a hair system. I don't think I can do that. I'm going to tell you it works. Like, I've seen so many weird, and I say weird of how great people look during their transformation. I've seen some weird ones where it's like, I would have never guessed you could do that. I really, like, the sky's the limit here. And so don't limit yourself. Now, I happen to like Lord Hair, their stock units. I'm moving my head like this so you can see the hairline. Okay. It's not a CC cut where it's recessed in the temples a little bit. It's more of a straighter kind of front hairline. For me, I like that. I don't like the idea of having recessed hair. I don't like the idea of graduating the hair and thinning it out in the front into the hair. I don't like that idea because I'm not getting a hair system so I look normal. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not augmenting my look so I look like I'm not augmenting my look. I want people to see that, like, I'm rocking some hair. Does that make sense? So this works out really well for me. If you follow people like Jake Kent or Chris L., they are going currently more for that natural look, shorter hair, kind of a recessed, graduated hairline kind of look, and it works really well for them. I bring something a little different to the table in the fact that I'm going for a little more, augmented kind of feel. Like, and I'm going to tell you, I'm around a lot of people every single day, and people that know me, they're like, dude, I just thought you shaved your head. I didn't know you could do that. They're literally this far from me, and they're just like, I didn't even know you could do this. This is amazing. Your hair looks phenomenal. It's crazy. I was just, where was I yesterday? I was picking something up, and they needed to check my ID. Gave them my driver's license, which is a bald guy. Like, I used to shave my head, and they're like, oh my gosh, whoa, how long ago was this? Luckily, the picture's like 3 or 4 years old. So I'm like, yeah, it's like 4 years ago. And they're like, oh my gosh, well, I like you bald, but I like you with hair. And I'm like, well, that's a win-win. That's super cool. But having said that, styling is really important because if you walk away with a style you don't love, you're not going to love what you have on your head. That's just the bottom line. And so I want to give you every possibility of walking into a stylist and walking out way more confident than you did walking in. I know that's been true for me. I was planning on doing a video where I actually interview my girlfriend. I'm going to tell you, a little spoiler alert. We broke up for about 3 months. I was bald. We broke up. I had hair. We got back together. I'm not saying the hair did it. I'm not saying that at all. But I thought it might be really interesting to get a female, right? A female's point of view on what the changes are from me personally, right? And it might hurt my feelings. I don't know. I'm not scripting this thing. I'm not saying, hey, babe, tell me, say these things. Say all good things. Like, it's not that. It's going to be like, hey, what'd you think of me before? Like, how did I show up as a man in the relationship? How did I show up, period? What's been the change? And do you feel like the hair had anything to do with it? Totally unbiased, but kind of a relevant voice for us to listen to. So we've got some other content, guys. I've been slammed. I'm not trying to put out content daily. I'm going to put out content when I feel like I've got something relevant to share with you. So if you made it this far, please do me a favor. Allow yourself and others to see this piece of content by throwing a thumbs up if you liked this content, if you liked this video. Drop a comment with any question. I respond to 100% of every comment on my videos. This YouTube channel ends up being, 0.01% of my overall social media platform. Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn, I probably have another 40,000 people there. This YouTube channel, I'm not promoting it anywhere. It's not for notoriety, okay? It's not for, any other reason other than, gosh, I wish I would have known this going in. I make this content for you. You're watching it literally for you. I'm making this video. So anyway, drop a comment if you have any questions. Literally, it doesn't have to be about stylists or styling or anything like that. It sure can be, but drop your questions at large, or go into just above here and hit subscribe. Okay, and you can check out all the other videos. I've got random videos of me skydiving and like going to the lake and getting a massage. Actually, I just got a massage today, and it was so crazy. This lady's like touching my head and like doesn't have a clue that I'm wearing a hair system. That was freaky, but it was cool. So a lot of cool content coming out, a lot different than what you're used to with some of the other channels. So guys, gals, that's all I got for you. Remember, it's always a good day for a good hair day. Enjoy the content. Happy hunting if you're looking for a system out there. I can't recommend Lord Hair probably high enough. If you're curious and you want to save some dollars, use the promo code, try out a Lord Hair system. I have no doubt you will be completely satisfied. Their products are phenomenal. So guys and gals, that's it for me. We'll see you next time.